So this is a close-up of the camera. Here you've got the film number that you're on, so as you shoot the shots, you eventually go up to 36 shots, and that's when it's run out. This little dot here, it tells you when your film's loaded. So if I cock the shutter, you'll see that now it's red. That's your shutter release. This is your shutter speed. It goes from bulb all the way to 1/1000th of a second. This indicator here shows you your ISO. It says ASA, which means the same thing. It's on 400 at the moment. If you pull this up and twist it, this is how you change it. And it goes from quite, let's have a look. It goes from 3200 ISO to all the way down to 20 ISO. So you've got quite a decent range, but mostly you'll be using 200, 400 if you're just a regular user. On this side, this is your spool rewinder thing with the little arrow. Yep, that's just pretty standard. Here you have a film indicator, which I haven't actually seen on very many cameras, and it's not on the Pentax K1000. So here indicates that it's colour film 36 exposures, which I have in at the moment. And you can change it to colour film 20 exposures, black and white 36, black and white 20, incandescent 36, incandescent 20. So I'll set it back to colour 36. If you flip it over, that's your film release, and that's where your battery goes. Your tripod mount is right there. To the front, this, which is not featured on the K1000, is your aperture depth of field preview. So once you click that, you'll see that the iris, I think it's called, or basically the thing that goes smaller and larger changes in there, so you get to see depth of field. This is a self timer, so you pull it back. I think it gives you about 11 seconds to go, and that is basically a review of the camera. I'm not going to open it up. There's your hot pad as well. Comes on basically all cameras. Light metering system. As you open up the aperture, it will go to the plus. You close it, it will go to the minus, indicating it's under or overexposed. Same with shutter speed. Same with ISO. And that's just basically how it is. You can see the focusing ring in the middle also. Pretty basic. Manual focusing, as with most film. Overall, compared to K1000, I'd say this is a better camera to get. If you can get your hands on one of these, you get a few additional features: the depth of field preview, the self timer, and the film exposure, which I don't really think is that useful. The K range from Pentax is a pretty good range to start off with if you're learning film. It's all manual, so it forces you to learn without all your help from automatic systems like OM. I have an OM10, and it is just such a pain to use because it does everything for you. You have to have this stupid little manual adapter on the front, and it's a nightmare. And if you want to override that, you have to do it, and it's all awkward and just crap. So I'd recommend getting a fully manual system if you want to learn. Also, the flash sync speed indicator, it can be seen. See that 60x and then X, that just indicates the sync speeds, as I've said. You'll be able to change lenses. All you need is like a Pentax mount. If you press this little lever here, hold that down, grab your lens, and you can open it. You've got a little dot there, a little dot there. Line that up, and it'll twist right on. Get your focus ring. This is obviously dependent on your lens, but most lenses will be exact same. Focus ring, aperture, and that's just a lens cap. My favourite lens for this camera is a 50mm lens. Just like the way it can handle most situations. I don't really like the 28mm, but I do have one if I need to use it. This is an Ashy lens, as you can see. Yeah. side by side with an Olympus IM10. It is a little bit bigger and it's a little bit heavier, but that's what you get with a more manual camera. This is meant for like amateurs basically. It's got this stupid little manual adapter on it. It's basically crap. It's all plasticky and it's broken down on me already once, and I've had to get this fixed. The only other issues you'll get with the Pentax KM is leaving it upright and with the lens hood off, because you can't turn the light meter off basically. So if you just leave it pointing at light, it will be constantly metering light, and then it'll run your batteries down. So potentially the only good thing about this is you can turn it on and off and it runs out after a while, but after about half a minute it'll just turn off manually, or automatically, sorry. But yeah, that's no issue. You can just, if you don't have a lens hood, which I don't, I just put a sock over it. It does the job. Keeps your lens clean. You can just whip it off quite quick. But yeah, that's just me.